That's why you the best co-host ever, nigga. Hello.
Alert.
And we are back, guys.
What's up? What's up? Pew 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 pew.
Pyong 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 pyong.
Ooh, somebody just followed me on Twitter.
It is Wednesday, February 12th. Welcome back to Savage Saturdays.
Welcome back. It's your boy EJ here.
It's your girl Dro. I like how we, did that. We getting better at this.
We are. We have 10 episodes. This is episode 11.
This is 11, nigga.
You feel me?
Hello.
We're gonna level up like Goku and Vegeta out here. You feel me?
Facts. How have you been, boo-boo?
I've been good, Life kicking me in the dick, but as long as I take a breath, it'll be alright, How about you?
It's been alright. The week has been the week. The weather been shitty. It's been raining every fucking day. Today was nice though. It was alright.
I was gonna laugh at people that moved to fucking Florida and North Carolina. Yeah. They getting record low temperatures. How they feel to leave Jersey, bitch?
Yeah.
You took the cold with you.
It ain't been a winter though. It's been wet and humid.
This winter is. Look, climate change, global, global
good,
warming,
y'all.
all that extra shit. We all gonna die.
All right.
Look, I read something the other day, okay, that said that the ice caps that are melting have ancient diseases in them and ancient viruses and
diseases.
Shit, dormant diseases, that shit that hasn't popped up and look, coronavirus. I mean, granted, the Chinese people fucking up with the coronavirus. Like, I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but obviously it came from y'all. I'm a little upset because I've been trying to get some Chinese food, but I don't even want to fucking trust it.
No facts, and I'm upset because last night we had some Sakura, and I was while I was eating it. I'm not even gonna hold you, baby. While I was eating that shit, I stopped and I was like,
"Don't cough on me." You just had Sakura and you coughing on people. You get arrested for shit like that. Fucking biological warfare.
I said I stopped and I was like, like I'm gonna die now.
That's gonna be how people watch. That's gonna be how dudes gonna kill their girlfriend that forced them to go out on Valentine's Day.
Stupid. I did
take them to
that.
Chinese restaurants and
that for real. Like real shit. I'm retarded.
Nah, but like real talk though, like all that shit, I really believe that's a high possibility, or
There was a show on Netflix. I just got done watching it. It's a show about, damn it, I forget. The nigga was in Vampire Diaries.
I don't even watch that gay shit.
Well, that's over. But he was in this new show on Netflix, and it was about them in Antarctica. He's a scientist. He works for the CDC or the whatever, and there was another scientist in Antarctica. Some vial dropped and it hit the air. So once it hit the air, it infected the air. And he ended up inhaling it and turning into a vampire or having this disease or this sickness that he could spread onto people. But then he ended up turning into a vampire and then, end up dying because he fucking turned into a vampire and obviously got killed.
Yeah, where?
I forget the name of the show.
V Wars?
I think so. Yes. V Wars.
Because it looked like some shit like V Wars.
It was really good, and it was based on that, about how what you just said. There's dormant diseases
that's very, very highly possible.
And there was the
shit's crazy. Shit's a little crazy going on.
The
world looking a little suspect.
Yeah, his best friend in the show had the virus where he got sick, but he didn't change. Like he was he was able to have it, but he passed it on to people, and he wasn't sick. I mean, he was a vampire, but he didn't turn into the crazy ones that are uncontrollable and feeding on humans.
He got disease light.
But it was really good. Like, it was a good show, and it was based off of that. And they're supposed to come out with a season 2. So if you didn't watch that, you should watch that.
You hear that out, people? Check out V Wars on Netflix.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
I mean, it sounds lit. I like shows like that. I mean, I'm weird. Like, I like vampires and
zombies and shit. That's why we're best friends.
Word up. Mm-hmm. Like, the only reason why I watched Twilight is because I heard it was gonna have some werewolves on it. But then I realized the werewolves look like some fucking bitch ass puppies. So I was like, all right, whatever.
So
stick to my underworld.
No, underworld is lit. You feel me? I love that shit.
Lycans all day.
Hello, I would love to be a lichen. Just turn into that shit.
Word up, like be at the bowling alley, somebody can be mad. Fuck you say? Roar. Crush a bowling ball in my hand and shit like, try me, boy.
But we getting off topic, y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
that was the weed talking.
But it's been a chill week. The weather's been shitty, but we're here. We're back. We glad you came back. If you decided to come back this week,
we just gonna say one thing here and now. Fuck Gayle King and Oprah. That's how I feel.
We'll get into it, but yeah.
I had to eat that out the way. Let y'all know it's coming later, but fuck
So we are gonna get into our current events. We're sticking to the current events.
Yes,
I like it. People like it. People like it
because we keep them informed. We keep them informed. And it's a lot of different opinions all in one shot.
Yes, it's different. And even though a lot of podcasters that do current events, they talk about the same thing. We don't talk about the same thing. I feel like
and we don't talk about it the same way.
Yes.
Like, they try to break it down and give you the specs of it. We kind of just give you the, we let you know what happened. We talk about it real quick.
We give you our opinion.
And our opinion is usually shot out anyway.
That's it.
I like it.
3-4 little topics. We go into, little events. We go into our topics. And then we, this nigga fat, I'm gonna fuck him up. You want a cookie?
I saw him have a cookie in his hand. I got excited.
Got shortbread cookies, a Girl Scout.
Shortbread cookies. Boy, give me shortbread cookie. It's good.
You want the one with or without the chocolate on it?
No chocolate.
No chocolate?
No chocolate. No shortbread cookies. What?
Support Girl Scouts, y'all.
Yes, Girl Scouts of America.
Support Girl Scouts.
My daughter's a Girl Scout.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I told her she's not allowed to sell shortbreads to nobody.
Well, mine is the caramel. I love the caramel.
Oh, my boy gave me the whole sleeve.
That's why he always come over here. He's gonna come over here to smoke and eat our food. That's all he's gonna do. Go home, Roger.
Listen, all right. As long as I buy a pie once a month.
Yeah. So we're sticking to the current events this week. Current events might be a little much, so we might not have a chance to get into our topic. We gonna get into the spicy topic because I still want to talk about. I want to have the debate.
Yes.
I want to have the debate.
Absolutely. We debate very well.
We do.
We are master debaters.
We do. I want to have the... We are master debaters.
Caught that instantly.
I was wondering... It started to fly over her head, and then it hit her. It was like, oh, shit.
It caught me. It caught me. But, yeah, I want to have the debate. So I'm going to drop a little bomb for y'all for next week. Since we won't have a chance to get into it. Is squirting considered pee or cum? And that's what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna say, tune in next week for episode 12. We're gonna talk about that.
Word, because 12 my favorite number, and I like that subject.
Oh, I can't with you.
Don't.
So to get started, I know it's Wednesday. If y'all, people that have shows to watch on Sunday, Monday, whatever, y'all better do it before Wednesday. Actually do it before fucking Saturday because we record this on Wednesday, but it don't drop until Saturday.
Fact.
So if you still ain't watched the last episode, the final episode of Power that came on Sunday, your mom's a hoe. You need to go somewhere.
Is Power really that good of a show? I've never watched an episode, so
It's really good. It's really good. You have to watch it from the beginning. Certain episodes, they got dry because they kind of like didn't know where they wanted to go. But as a person that majored in English, great fucking writing. Great writing. It always has you on your toes. It's not too predictable. Sometimes
that's the problem with shows like that. They be mad predictable.
That's what I'm saying. It's not predictable. It's not too predictable. You might be able to predict something, but then what you thought was going to happen, it doesn't play out the way you kind of thought it was going to happen.
Okay, I get you.
So it's a really good show. I like the writers. The writers are really good. It's played out by great actors and actresses, as we all know. Amari, I don't know how women look at him now after his, portraying. Because people, they start treating people based off of
I was
their
about to say, word, that Tariq, is that who you talking about?
No, Ghost.
Okay,
Amari
Tariq,
Hardwick.
Tariq actually said that.
Yeah, Michael Rainey Jr.
Yeah, he said that
he be getting
he gets literal death threats.
Yeah,
I'm guessing somebody. I guess he got a big.
No. He's the son.
He's a big villain,
and he's just a fucking piece of shit. That's just like, wow, you be doing all this dirt. Wow, and he killed his father at the end.
He shot Ghost?
He shot Ghost.
Somebody called it.
So that's
the Cash Brown called it? I think he said Tariq shot Ghost. Oh, you called it?
I called it.
Go, girl.
I said either it's going to be Tasha and Tariq. They're going to work together, or it's going to be Tariq.
So Tariq op.
Tariq the op. But Tasha and Tariq did said it. I did say it was going to be the way I thought it was.
I'm going to send him a
They worked together to do it because they planned to kill him in his car. She was going to sit in the back of his car and she was going to shoot him while he got in the car. But then Tariq, went to the club and confronted him and shot him. So he's like, he said a crazy line about one of Ghost's old friends that he killed. His name was Breeze. So he's like, what happened between you and Breeze? And he goes, Breeze didn't give me no options. He pulled my hand. He pulled my hand or some shit like that. So when Tariq, pulled the gun on Ghost, he said the same thing. Like, you pulled my hand, so you made me do this, basically, and shot him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It's crazy. It's
so
fucking
Ghost
crazy.
Is dead.
Ghost is apparently dead. Ghost is supposedly dead.
Did they have a funeral?
No.
That's
how you know. And that's what I'm saying.
I might not watch the show, but they ain't no funeral.
That's right. You always gotta make sure you see the body.
I need a body.
You need to make sure you see the body.
I don't even trust closed casket funerals.
Do you watch How to Get Away with Murder?
No. I'm not a big show person.
Well, that's coming back, and
because I don't got cable.
I don't got cable either, nigga. I got apps.
Yeah, but you pay for Stars, right?
It's $5 a month. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what it is. You pay for it, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I get all the shows that I can get on my Plex app, which is like it's like like Jailbroken shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could watch all 6 seasons of Power if I really want to. Like I have it.
So
I have it at home.
Yeah, watch How to Get Away with Murder. That's a really good show too. But How to Get Away with Murder is coming back, and the character that passed away, the first season, I don't think we saw a funeral. They dropped that he's coming back this last season, the series finale. That's coming back. So it's like I understand what you're talking about. Like if there ain't no funeral, there's always a chance that character can come back.
Absolutely, because I Game of Thrones, The Wire, Oz. I watch all them shits, and every time there's somebody dies, if you don't see them no funeral, they somewhere.
Fucking Rick, Walking Dead, possibility.
That's another dumbass show I watch.
Oh gosh.
Then you'll Breaking Bad.
Anyway, so there's gonna be 5 total spin-offs of Power. So Power Book 2 is going to be Ghost. I don't know how they're going to do it. I think how they ended it off with us seeing the younger Ghosts, Angela, and Tommy. I think that's going to be incorporated into Power Book 2, which is
Tommy the white boy, right?
Yeah.
He goes to Mr. East a lot.
Yeah, you told me last week. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be talking about Tariq and him turning into Ghost, I think.
So the Tariq after the gunshot, and then the other characters,
and then the characters before
the rise of their crime empire.
Yes, look at you.
Shows are predictable. I be knowing all this shit.
No, that's why they are great writers, and I don't like when people. When Power came out with these final episodes, Ghost final episodes or whatever. No. And people were just like, shitting on every episode. Like, oh my God, why they did that. Like, they shitted on the episode with Paz, talking about, she was being annoying. She's a sister who's grieving grieving a family member's passing. Like, how would you expect somebody to act? That's how she's acting. You don't think
they dragged it out though a little bit?
No, she was acting irrational.
Because they do that a lot in shows. They'll drag the fuck out.
She was acting irrational. We already knew from the beginning that Paz hated Ghost, and she never wanted Angela to be with Ghost. So of course she's upset that she lost her sister to someone that she told her she didn't want her to be with. Her sister decided to be with this person regardless of what she said, and then ends up dead because of it. So how do you expect someone to act, especially a sibling? She's going through it, and she's going to act irrational. She's going to be thinking crazy, doing crazy shit. Following a nigga might be, trying to kill him or whatever. So people were getting on my nerves with that. Like every episode that came out, oh my God, I can't believe that Power was whack. Like, you just don't know good. I don't think a lot of people understand good writing or good good writing, the backstory. People that actually use their brain to write and not fucking copying and just everybody doing the same thing, just a different way.
That's why I like The Wire so much. That's one of my favorite
The Wire
shows.
was a great show.
One of my favorite shows of all time, like, and The Sopranos, because just like, I mean, granted, The Sopranos had a real fucking shitty ending, but just the unpredictability of the show, like, you really don't know what's gonna happen every week. Like, like the Grey's Anatomy too is another show, and that's still running. Where it's like, I remember I've watched Grey's Anatomy through its whole run in chops and pieces, because like I'll watch it with my mother because like something's going on that you just you get stuck into when she's because she'll watch them Saturday morning, like she'll go through like 5-6 episodes,
right,
and I watch it with her. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy,
right.
So
like that's like me with House too. That show House.
I did that too with my mother. I did that with my mother and my sister.
I'd be like, ooh.
Grey's Anatomy I do with my mother and my girl. And like I can honestly say that there's Grey's Anatomy's episodes where I'm like, all right, he gonna make it out, he gonna be good, and all of a sudden the next episode comes and it's somber music and he's dead, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're not supposed to kill him. Like, that's not how a show goes. Like, you're not supposed to kill him. He cool as hell. Like, so I like shows like that. So
and that's why you need to get back into Walking Dead, because Walking Dead is getting savage. These whisperers niggas, they doing some savage shit.
Walking Dead reminds me of Lost.
If Walking Dead was on a subscription like HBO or something where they could curse and do all types of, it would be a fucking amazing. It would be even more than what it is right now. But because it's on AMC, a regular cable channel, they have to hold back a little bit.
See,
but
like,
they still show gory shit.
You don't think it's too late though? Like, how many fucking seasons is Walking Dead in? Like 12?
Cause how you gonna survive a zombie apocalypse? If you want to survive and this is what's going on with the world, how you gonna survive? That's what this show is about. What we were just talking about. It's not about just zombies and them chasing you. It's about real life survival. Like when there's no law and order, when there's no more guns, no more food, when you gotta travel further than your comfort zone to go in somebody else's zone to go get food, or when niggas don't got no shit and they see you, a little community, and you got food and you got shelter and you got water and shit, you got places to sleep. We want to take all your shit because we don't got nothing. We're gonna kill you. There's no law and order. We're gonna kill you. That was the whole thing with him and fucking Negan. It's really good. You should watch it. But anyway, so they're gonna have 5 spin-offs in total of Power. This one was Power. There's gonna be Power Book 2, Ghost, Power Book 3, Rising of Kanan, Power Book 4, Influence, and Power Book 5, Force. And those are all gonna be about different characters that were in this first one.
Sound good.
So yeah, if you're not a Power fan, you got some time. You could watch 6 seasons over the summer. Summer's not till like July, August.
I watched 6 seasons of Game of Thrones in the entirety of the last season.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So you could do it.
Like from episode 1, season 6 to the last episode of season 6, that was like the season finale, and like the show was over. I literally I binged and caught up from episode 1. I caught up all the way to season 6, season finale. I watched it with everybody, yo. That shit was so lit. How perfect the timing came out.
So listen, if EJ could do it, if he'll do it, y'all could do it. If you want to watch Power, if you want to get into a new show,
I talk to my girl. I ask her like, "Oh, babe, you want to get Power?"
Listen, there's sex, drugs. That's what I'm saying. If Walking Dead was on Stars or HBO or whatever, it would be popping.
Oh, Power's is on Stars.
Yes,
that's right. Because yes. So they gotta be a lot of fucked up shit on that.
Violence, gore.
That's why I don't like The Walking Dead, because that shit on regular cable.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna watch.
They be doing little shit like shit, bitch, damn, but
no, I want to hear somebody say shut the fuck up.
That's what
that
they
makes
say.
Me feel better.
And niggas that you and niggas that you don't want to die, you like, oh no, like come on.
Tommy don't die, right?
No, you don't know. You gotta watch. So yeah, check out Power, y'all. The season finale of the first Power just ended this Sunday. Check it out. Check it out. Listen, stars. I might have to sponsor us coming to Summer Twine. All right.
Do you watch Empire?
No, absolutely not.
I heard Empire is like power light.
Ugh.
Like diet power.
Ugh. It's like soft porn. Ugh. Soft
You don't like Taraji?
Trash. I like her. I just don't want to watch Power. I mean,
Taraji ugly as shit. I'm sorry. Let me tell you.
All right.
She is the ugliest crier in all of Hollywood.
No, that's not her. That's Kerry Washington, the one that was in American Son. Listen, you look at that face, and when she do that.
Do you not remember Taraji when she was yelling at Jodie?
I do.
That
but
ugly
there's
bitch.
nothing
You remember
worse
seeing her in the car crying? Remember that face she had in the car crying? Looking like a sad frog.
Look at Kerry Washington's face.
Alright, I got you. You gonna tell me Taraji ain't one of the ugliest criers in the world?
Look at it.
That's a regular cry, yo. Oh, that's a... Okay, so you gonna sit there and tell me...
Yo,
Time out.
I can't.
You gonna sit there and tell me that this bitch ain't ugly to that?
That's normal.
That's normal?
That's normal. But we're gonna get off that topic. We'll talk about that off the video.
You look like Taraji.
Oh my god, he's like a fucking bumblebee. What the fuck?
That's what Taraji look like. She's always ugly as hell crying.
He's so damn mean. He's so mean.
Here we go. Look at this ugly bitch.
Don't.
Look at her crying in the car.
All right, EJ.
You want a debate, right? Taraji P. Henson is the ugliest crier in Hollywood. I'm gonna put it on Facebook.
Vanessa Bryant, she posted such a sad post on Instagram. This was on excuse me, I hate when my voice gets cracky. This was February 10th. She posted, I've been reluctant to put my feelings into words. My brain refuses to attempt that both Kobe and Gigi are gone. I can't process both at the same time. It's like I'm trying to process Kobe being gone, but my body refuses to accept my Gigi will never come back to me. It feels wrong. Why should I be able to wake up another day when my baby girl isn't being able to have that opportunity? I'm so mad. She had so much life to live. Then I realized I need to be strong to be here for my 3 daughters. Mad I'm not with Kobe and Gigi, but thankful I'm here with Natalia, Bianca, and Capri. I know what I'm feeling is normal. It's part of the grieving process. I just wanted to share in case there's anyone out there that's experienced a loss like this. God, I wish they were here and this nightmare would be over. Praying for all of the victims of this horrible tragedy. Please continue to pray for all.
Heartwarming.
That almost made me cry.
Look, she's a mother that just lost her husband and a child. What do you expect? I think the statement that she gave was, I think it was needed. You know, people needed to hear from her, but at the same time, you know, I think we need to understand she hurting and she just gonna be able to give us what she can, and she gave us some good words. Yeah, you know, she's going. Listen, you can tell she's going. You know, anybody gonna know she's going through it. That happens to you. You gonna go through it. Anybody. I think I commend her for the strength to post and you know to say something about it and to shed some light on it. But I think we gotta give her some time, man. I don't think we should expect any type of.
No, definitely. She lost 2.
We shouldn't expect anything from her.
People on that flight lost moms and dads and daughters. And fathers and husbands.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. We need to give them some time.
The Antebellis, it was the wife, the husband, and the daughter.
And the daughter.
And they have, I think, 3 other kids at home. So
yeah, so they fostered out.
That's crazy.
It's a sad thing.
You know, like, rest in peace to all of them. We miss Kobe. We miss you guys. Like, you guys are dearly missed. I'm talking like as if you guys are hearing me, but. They hear me. They up there. They up there. They can hear me. So yeah, I just wanted to post. You know, I just wanted to shed some light on Vanessa Bryant. You know, and keep praying for that family and everybody. And people are kind of fucked up because they posted some fake news about her committing suicide, which is fucking crazy. And it's just like, let these people grieve in peace. Like, there's no need for all of this extraness behind it, you know? They laid them to rest, and I think the whole thing that's going to happen on the 24th is just like a memorial for the fans and shit like that, which I like that they did that because they were able to keep it quiet and family, like, you know, and not being a circus and filled with entertainment and cameras and shit like that, you know?
I think that we as people, we tend to forget how serious death is. Mm-hmm. And when something happens, a big death happens, it's so hard for us to let go of the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, because we always want to continue to talk about them and not let their story die out, and you know, but sometimes we have to kind of take a step back and let people rest in peace. Mm-hmm.
And let their families grieve.
Let them for that, yeah. Like seriously, let
she
their
don't
family,
know any of us.
let their family grieve. Like let their,
you know,
let the world get back to its place again after something like that happens.
Right.
But then you also have a lot of people that say things and bring up things that they would never when he was alive, because they knew he would have ripped them a new asshole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's like going to the whole Gayle King and Oprah thing. Like, them bringing up Kobe's past is very upsetting, because it's like, why not talk about that when he was still alive?
Right.
Well, know what would have happened when you talked about that when you were still alive.
Hello?
Kobe is not a dumbass. Kobe was a intellectual person. Mm-hmm. He would have ripped up a new asshole. Like Oprah and Gayle King talking about, for the black people, this, that, and the third, but you looking real embarrassing right now. Trying to bring down somebody like Kobe based off of something that he wasn't even convicted of.
And that was back in what, 2003, 2004?
2003.
So getting on to that, because, you know, we just wanted to put the whole Vanessa Bryant out there. We love you, Vanessa Bryant. If you ever listen to this, the world loves you. Anyway.
You. Thank you for taking Kobe back.
Oh, he's stupid. So we can, you know, speed it up and get it a little toasty in here. Gayle King decided to interview Lisa Leslie, who is a WNBA player.
Hall of Fame, okay? She gonna be in the Hall of Fame in the WNBA.
Yep. She decided, you know, I didn't get to watch the whole interview. I don't know what the whole basis of the interview was. Do you know?
Yeah, she was interviewing her about Kobe, and I don't even think it was the whole interview was about Kobe, but she brought it up in the interview with Lisa Leslie. And
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what was the purpose of her interviewing Lisa Leslie for?
I think it was about the Kobe death.
So she specifically interviewed her to talk about someone who's no longer here.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, like, and how it impacted, because she plays for the Los Angeles Sparks. She is the WNBA version of Kobe, and if you kind of could put it that way for sports people, I mean, Lisa Leslie is a big name in LA, just like Kobe is. So.
I'm not looking for it right now. I don't know what the purpose of her. I don't know what the whole interview was for. If it was for Lisa Leslie doing something or giving back for some reason, or being inducted into the Hall of Fame. I don't know. But Gayle King decides to bring up Kobe Bryant's complicated past allegations, with him being accused back in 2003 about, what was he accused of, raping someone?
He was accused of raping a white female. This female was known to stalk, celebrities and try to, that was her come up. You know what I mean? When they went up, I think if I'm not mistaken, when they were in the room, it was consensual, and then afterwards she tried to play the rape card. You know what I mean? But Kobe wasn't convicted.
I think how he got off was because she...
Did they settle?
I think they settled, or she wouldn't testify against him or something like that. I don't know the whole backstory. I was 13 when this happened, so I didn't... And I'm not a sports person, so I wouldn't know about this.
No, if I'm not mistaken, they settled out of court, and they dropped the case, and he was acquitted of the charges or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't testify.
Yeah, because she wouldn't testify, but she wouldn't testify because...
Because she probably knew it was fake.
Yeah, no, it paid her off. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, we know it's fake. You know it's fake. How much do you want? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But he never went to jail for it. He never was convicted of rape. So you shouldn't be talking about that or bringing that up to anybody. Like, and Kobe did so much for women after all that shit happened. Like,
ooh, and it was filed by a 19-year-old employee back in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kobe Bryant in connection with the investigation of a sexual assault complaint filed by a 19-year-old hotel employee. Bryant had checked into the lodge and spa at Cordillera, a hotel in Edwards, Colorado, on June 30th in advance of having surgery near there on July 2nd under Richard Stedman. The woman accused Bryant of raping her in his hotel room on July 1st. She filed a police report, and authorities questioned Bryant about bruising on the accuser's neck.
Bryant vaginal bruising too.
Bryant admitted to a sexual encounter with his accuser, but instead insisted the sex was consensual. The case was dropped after Bryant's accuser refused to testify in the case. A separate civil suit was later filed against Bryant by the woman. This was settled out of court and included Bryant publicly apologizing to his accuser, the public, and family while denying the allegations. So I mean, it's really nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like she caught him slipping, I guess. I'm gonna say you raped me. Like, I remember because I remember it was a comedian that said this shit. This is how good my memory is. I remember a comedian said this shit. It was like she said that she had vaginal bruising. Kobe Bryant is an NBA basketball player. He's about 6'5", 200 and whatever pounds. Black man. You are a 19 whatever year old white woman. There might be some vaginal bruising.
Oh my god!
Like, come on now. We're not gonna sit here and act like Kobe was short jabbing. He long dicked the shit out that bitch, and because it hurt, she got mad. Now she wanted a paycheck. Yeah. You feel me?
So I mean, but it brings us back to the whole Aaron Hernandez situation that Netflix did when they put out the documentary. What is the purpose of bringing up someone's past who's no longer here to defend themselves and answer?
That's why you just answered it. You just answered
those questions.
You just answered your question.
Why couldn't Gail call Kobe and ask
they're
for
not
the
here
interview?
because they're not here to defend themselves.
Why she couldn't call and ask for an interview? Like, yo, I want to talk about your past or your legacy.
Because he would have been like, for what? That shit was like.
That was how many years ago? It's 2020. But yeah, I don't understand what the purpose of that is for. I don't know. But a lot of celebrities came at Gail's neck.
Yeah, because she bugging.
Like, came at her.
Yeah,
neck.
Like you're bugging. Like,
first of all, Bill Cosby. How is he having access to email people about a scandal? Where is he? What type of jail is he in? Prison? Is he in prison or jail? Cause I want to know, nigga. If I get arrested, I want to be placed wherever Bill Cosby is. Because
Bill Cosby like 80-something years old. He probably in his house and not allowed to go outside.
Or a senior home or some shit.
Or
some place where they would
Rancho
never.
Cucamonga. Like
for real.
He's just not allowed to go outside. Like he has to stay inside
until he's dead.
He has an hour of outside play. That's it. Other than that, he's just making Jell-O pudding all day long.
But yeah, Bill Cosby was able to put out a post on Instagram. I don't know how. I don't know if he emailed it to somebody.
That's real simple though. In social media world, that's real simple. Somebody could have just called Bill Cosby. Had a conversation with Bill Cosby.
And somebody posted it for
his
him.
social media or somebody in his camp.
Makes sense. That makes
sends
sense.
an email out.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
So, Cosby...
This is from Bill.
Right. Post this.
Post this.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Press enter.
Make sure you put it like I put it. Make all these white people try to figure out how I did it.
Ooh, okay, wait. So Bill Cosby posted Snoop. I want to read this in his voice so bad, but I'm not going to do that. Snoop. When they brought me to my gated community and placed me inside of my penthouse, they didn't win, nor did they silence me. It's so sad and disappointing that successful black women are being used to tarnish the image and legacy of successful black men, even in death. Are these people that in need of fame, ratings, and or money? On behalf of myself, Camille, and my family, thank you, and thank you. My heartfelt prayers are with Kobe and his family, as well as with Michael Jackson and his family. May their legacies live on forever. And this was posted on The Grapevine.
Well, like it just said, the gated community. So.
Well, yeah, he told us.
Literally gated community.
He told us. What he did. So yeah, Snoop came at her crazy in a video. I didn't see Snoop's video, but Snoop came at her something fucking wild.
That's a Super G.
Yeah.
Double OG, get it?
But after Snoop posted his little tangent and rant at Gayle, and Gayle apologized. I don't know. You want to call her apology a little dry? I think it was a little dry.
I thought it was extremely condescending.
It was. Like, I would never. Like, it wasn't me. I didn't do this.
Man, like,
they gave me the script.
Shut the fuck up. You asked the question and sat back and tried to ask it again because she asked it twice.
She did.
She brought it up twice, back to back.
She did.
So it was like, oh, you gonna dodge the first one?
Right.
Dodge
so
the second one, bitch.
I'm gonna give it to you this way.
Yeah, word. Like, fuck out of here, bro. I hate people like, Yo, certain types of people just like, they get.
So, yeah, I don't consider Gayle's apology genuine. But the former U.S. National Security Advisor, Susan Rice, she responded to Snoop Dogg's comments about Gayle King. And she posted, "This is despicable. Gayle King is one of the most principled, fair, and tough journalists alive. Snoop, back the fuck off. You come for Gayle King, you come against an army. You will lose and it won't be pretty. Never." That's what I'm saying. That's why he ain't respond, nigga. U.S. National Security. They gonna be at his house with machine guns and tanks and all that shit. Like, what you said, nigga?
And you know what Snoop gonna say?
Come outside.
And you know what Snoop gonna say? Murder was the case that they gave me. Alright, Snoop be the double murder. He ain't worried about no fucking Twitter bitch. Alright?
She ain't a Twitter bitch. She's the U.S. National
on
Security.
Twitter. Unless U.S. National Security at my fucking door knocking, you a Twitter bitch. Like, that's facts, right? You feel me?
Yeah, I can't with you.
If you really think about it, that's a whole fact.
It is a fact because it's the same thing on Facebook. Like, come see me outside. Like, come.
Alright, bitch, I'm here. Drop the address.
I'm here.
Pick your location.
That's right.
So that way, even if you leave before I get there, I know where the fuck you are.
But I mean, I have no words for this whole Gayle King skedaddle, this whole scandal. I mean, it just, there's no purpose to it. It's just like, there's no purpose to it.
To be honest with you, with the way I see this whole Gayle King and Oprah situation, I just feel like women and men need to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Because men, when somebody who, let's just say, okay, Cardi B dies.
Mm-hmm.
All right, knock on wood. Not put that out. On,
Damn.
you know, not put. I'm just saying, let's knock on wood. Just because you're gonna see where I'm going with this.
Okay.
A lot of women gonna feel, damn, I lost.
Hurt, right?
You know, hurt.
That was their idol.
And what are men gonna do? Fuck that thought, bitch. She probably in heaven sucking some dick and clapping her cheeks now, like her little hoe ass, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
Now Kobe dies. A lot of men, a lot of basketball players, a lot of people are just like real sad. And here come Gayle King, dumbass, talking about, you know, he raped somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we do
remember,
that.
Don't forget.
Word, like we do that to ourselves. Like we wanna glorify people off their faults and not they positives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you could do one bad thing. If it makes national headlines, you could do 1,000 good deeds in your life, and it won't matter. Perfect example. I don't know if you watched this, but I'm a documentary fiend. I watched Who Killed Malcolm.
I didn't watch that. I'm gonna watch it this weekend because I heard it was great.
Phenomenal. They did a phenomenal job. My heart weeps for New Jersey and Newark because the killers from Malcolm came from out here.
Right.
But perfect example. The guy who initially shot the shotgun that killed Malcolm. He was a guy in Newark that afterwards never got charged. You know, the real person never got charged. Never got questioned, nothing. Was allowed to live his normal life. He did so much for the community that when he died, they gave him a hero send-off in Newark. Like, the amount of good that he did for the neighborhood, for the community, for Newark, for the youth, like, the amount of good that he did, a lot of people just, like they said, hey, look, you don't dwell on the past. Like, one bad moment that he did outweighs all the good. It doesn't. So us as people, we always do that to people. We do it to our friends. We do it to normal people.
Famous people. People we don't know.
People we don't even know. Like, oh, you can give me $10 today. But you wrong me tomorrow, and I swear to God, I'll never remember that 10 you gave me.
No, for real.
It's just how it is. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just how it is. So unfortunately, we are like that. But we get upset when it's people that we care about, somebody that's close to us. So in this situation, we need to take a step back and understand this shit happens all the time. All right, we might be upset because it's Kobe, but all because it happens on a Kobe scale doesn't mean that it doesn't happen every single day. Shit happens every day.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up, but it happens every day.
It just happened to Aaron Hernandez. Shit.
So what's what I'm saying? Like, it's easier to talk about somebody when they can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, we'll see how that plays out. I want to talk about these. I don't know if people heard about this, but Fresno airport workers fired for TikTok video recorded on the job.
I personally think they doing the most.
Nigga.
I think you're doing the most. I think you.
I want to know what that contract is like. What do you sign to get a job like this and lose it because you do something like this?
TSA, man.
That's crazy. But are they considered TSA? Or are they considered baggage?
They work at the airport. You are TSA.
Nah. That's crazy. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Four of them.
But what I want to know is it because they were lacking off the job or doing dumb shit? Or is it because you recorded something that was property of, you know what I mean? Like maybe you can't record inside the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like granted, they might not have been able to really see anything, but still. It might be you just can't record at work. Like it's a safety issue, you know?
But that's just like beyond, because nigga, 4 people, you down 4 people now.
Bro, where was the airport?
So former employees at the Fresno Yosemite International Airport in California are fired after recording a TikTok that went viral while on the clock. The video now has more than 300,000 views since being posted January 24th. The video features 4 ramp agents dancing throughout different parts of the airport, including in front of a plane, on the baggage cart, and inside the passenger area.
Yeah, you see?
After the video went viral, the 4 men featured in the video were fired due to the video featuring inappropriate behavior. That's what they got fired for. We were done with work. We had 30 minutes left. We were like, let's make a video. However, whatever. Tommy Chan, one of the men featured in the video, told KPGE, the plane for the day was already done. All the luggage was taken care of. All of our duties were done, so we decided to make a little video. Creator said he doesn't regret. One of the guys said he doesn't regret the video. He says, I don't even understand what's such a big thing about what we did because we're giving positive promotion for this company.
I hate to be this person, but are any of them white?
They're all white.
They're all white?
They're all white.
Victory. Fire them all. It's about time white people got reprimanded. Got reprimanded for slacking at work and shit.
Well,
listen, if you slacking, you slacking. And guess what? Guess what you did? Your dumbass posted it. Yes. So your bosses can see you slacking.
That's like calling off of work and being caught like out and posting on the gram or some shit, and you know your boss is your friend on your Instagram. Like, why would you do that?
Yo, my boss's son tried to add me on Facebook. Ask me if I have any of the people that I work with on my Facebook. Not one person, especially me. Cause you ain't about to catch me on my phone while I'm driving and all of a sudden.
Cause not even that, nigga. You say some of the most outlandish shit. You get fired just because of that. Even though you don't. Even though you work by yourself.
I would say a lot of wild shit.
You people saying some wild shit. And you openly speak. And you
speak truths.
Okay. Anyway. So yeah, this goes to baller alert. 4 Fresno airport workers are out of a job right now. I feel sorry for y'all.
I don't.
I feel bad for them.
I don't.
They look Hispanic.
That's a difference.
They look like it's 3 Hispanics and one Chinese guy. Don't tap the video because you don't got money for content.
Yeah, you see?
He's watching the video, y'all.
They literally just fired him because they Spanish.
I can't.
Minorities, this is ridiculous.
But if with the guys, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's going to be tough. And listen, they can't.
Now that I see the video, to be honest with you, I mean, is it petty? Yeah, but.
It's super petty.
But let's keep it a buck. Like, they're doing shit that they're not supposed to be doing. Like, if you can't get mad, if you get fired for doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. At the end of the day, like, we like to take our jobs for granted. We like to. The number one rule that's not followed at the job is the cell phone policy. Word up, exactly. So it's like
on your phone. Everybody's on your phone.
So making a TikTok video while you're at work, guess what you're doing? You're not on your phone while at work, and you're proving to everybody that you're on your phone while you're at work because you're using the phone to record this fucking video. So it's like you really gotta think about, bro. You work at an airport.
Right.
It's not Foot Locker.
And that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Fresno fucking airport. It's not Foot Locker. It's not some dumbass little store. Like, yo, It's an airport. Take some pride in your job. Be serious about it. Do I think they should have got fired? No. Like, maybe, suspended, reprimanded,
little warning or something.
Take the rest of the week off. You feel me? Fucking paycheck. Yeah, fucking paycheck up. Fired, I think, is a little OD, but, I mean, hey. You break the rules.
I just wanted to post that because I feel bad. Like,
I feel bad too, but at the same time, we gotta hold people accountable for the shit.
That's true. That's what we said last week.
We gotta hold people accountable for the shit. We always trying to justify people fucking up. Like, nah, if he fucked up, he fucked up. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's what makes me so different in general, though. Like, I've always been that way with everything. Like, just be accountable for your shit and really...
Like, be accountable, communicate, and
just
do what you're supposed to do. Like, that's it.
I hate when people get caught fucking up and then they get mad or, like, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this is happening to me. Fuck you mean you can't believe... This is what happens to you, like... When you move this way, this is what happens to you.
When you move this way.
Who told you any different?
Right.
But we always have that moment with people where it's like, yo, I can't believe that happened. Like, I did this, that, and the third, and then, like, this happened, and I can't believe it. And we can sit here and look at our friends and be like, what the fuck you mean you can't believe it? But we'll still sit there, and because we're their friends, we'll be like, yeah, I know, bro. It's crazy. Like, life situations is nuts. Like, you know how many times I've had conversations with that people where they're telling me they fuck ups, and I'm like, well, duh, bitch. Why didn't you see that coming? Like,
But sorry you guys. I feel bad for you guys. Nelly, did you hear about him going off at the casino?
Nelly, I've always heard Nelly to have a
and tells one of the
very short temper.
And he tells
I think back in the day when I was in high school, Nelly beat the shit out of somebody. Word, he got into like a big ass fight. Real talk, he got into a big ass fight back when I was like in high school, and I remember saying like, "Yo, this is crazy," and people would be like, "Nah, them St. Louis people, they buck."
Right.
That's what I hear.
Cause you're from the South.
Yeah.
Well, he loses it in the casino and tells one of the cashier people or the people that's at the blackjack or roulette table or whatever, like, get off my nuts. Like, what the fuck?
Get off my dick, nigga.
Like, I don't know what happened, but he was going in the video, and is that warranted? Are you allowed to do that in a public place?
Yeah.
But do you get mad if you get kicked out?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can't get mad if you get kicked out. That's the main thing. That's like I said, be accountable. You can't be cussing and telling security to go suck my dick, and then all of a sudden they kick you out the club, and you're like, why are you kicking me out? Like, that shit don't make no sense. Like, I've been kicked out of clubs before, and as soon as they were like, you gotta get out, I'm like, I know, I'll get out.
Don't
touch me, and I walk out. Like, but fucking, like, ain't nothing you can do. Yo, once you here, you gotta get out. Ain't nothing you can do. Cause if you let them fuck you up, all the bouncers gonna fuck you up. I remember being a bouncer. We used to wish that somebody was fucking with one of the other bouncers so we could get a swing in.
Right.
Bow! I was protecting my homie.
Like, you better move.
When I used to work, when I was a bouncer at Club 35, right? I was a bouncer at the strip club. And it was fully new strip club. Mm-hmm. BYOB too. Open till 5 a.m. Mm. Imagine that fucking strip club, okay?
God.
That shit felt...
Probably been jumping.
What? 4 o'clock in the morning, that bitch is booming from everybody leaving the clubs at 3.
God.
And they all drunk. You know how much money I used to make off people? Because it's BYOB.
I could imagine, right.
Hey, yo, you know where I can find a beer? Yeah. It's gonna cost you. Mm-hmm. You see somebody looking around like, yo, what are you looking for? I used to do that shit to everybody, yo. I see somebody looking around for something like, yo, what are you looking for? What do you need right now? You know, I'm trying to find some weed. Alright, but the gram gonna run you about 25. Where you gonna go? I used to buy a pack of cigarettes. 20 cigarettes come in a pack. I used to sell $2 Lucy's.
I'm done with you.
I would literally $2 Lucy's, bro.
Be like, it's the club, man.
20 cigarettes. That's $40.
Oh my God.
Off a pack that cost me $8.
No facts.
I used to come up off that bitch. Strippers used to come up to me and they used to be like, look, if you just take care of me watching me today, like, I'll break you off. Some strippers used to come and throw me $20, $40 just for like, yo, I used to be on it, bro. So I used to see a stripper that was feeling mad uncomfortable, and I would come and tap the dude on the shoulder and be like, yo, cut that. Walk back. She would come up to me later and throw me like $10, $15, like bang. I used to make mad money working at that strip club. So there were times where somebody get rowdy. Like, I'll never forget. Y'all about to get a gem. I'll never forget the day that I had this dude was like straight finger popping the stripper on the fucking, cause it's fully nude, so the bitch naked, she there doing her thing, she got her legs open, you feel me? She just, I like it.
Is that allowed?
Well, like, no, it's not. That's what I'm saying, like, that's not allowed.
No.
So the dude, like, he doing his thing, he touching or whatever, she letting him touch. But all of a sudden, he pop a finger in, and she was like trying to back up, but I guess because she naked, she couldn't like slide her ass off the bottom. Mm-hmm. So she was like, chill. And I saw her, I come up to him, I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out, bro. Like, that you're not supposed to do that here. Next time you touch her inappropriately, I'm gonna have to get you out. Like, I'm giving you a chance. Chill. Mm-hmm. Do it again, I'm kicking you out.
Right.
And my boy, like, I was the smallest bouncer there. Mm-hmm. I'm a big dude. You feel me? Like, granted, I'm not big. I'm 6'1", 240. Like, I'm a big guy. You feel me? I'm stocky.
Right.
Nah, there was this one dude who was like 6'7", 230. Just out there, like. It was all black dread-headed dudes. Like, I was the only Spanish cat that worked there. And because, like, they needed a Spanish guy there. So, like, I worked with them. Mm-hmm. Bruh, I could feel the shadow come from this way, and I already knew who it was. I'm like, ooh, this nigga was scared. Like, we walked back. He still sitting there for like another hour. Mm-hmm. Bitch come up, and she had a diamond butt plug.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Yeah, word. Like, she had a butt plug that she used to keep in her butt, and it was a diamond. It was like obviously probably like cubic zirconia, and these bitches ain't affording that big of a diamond.
Okay.
It was a big old diamond, just a gem stud in her butt.
All right.
And the dude pulled it out. He like he saw it, grabbed it, and pulled it out. Like, motherfucker was drunk already. But yo, he just grabbed the shit and pulled it out her butt and was like, yo.
What the fuck?
I picked his ass up. Old boy came over. He was like, drop it. Alright, so I threw his ass to the ground. Yo, me, him, and another bouncer just proceeded to stomp the life out this guy.
Oh my god.
Yo, like, and we beat the shit out of him, but it was funny because then afterwards we're walking back and I was like, yo, that shit was crazy. He pulled the butt plug out.
I know that's what bouncers be doing. Like, yo, like
bouncers are the worst, yo.
Hilarious.
We gang up on you.
That's fucking hilarious. I love the smooth bouncers though. The big niggas that just sit there and be like, yo, like I'm not gonna let you do that in here. Like, you need to I love that shit.
Nah, we used to have fun. I used to have a lot of fun working at 35. Dirtiest strip club I've ever worked in my life, but still.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine the shit you see at a full dude strip club?
Oh, could imagine. And the smell? Did it smell bad?
The girls' locker room always smell like pussy.
Was there air? Was there air running?
I mean, yeah, but still, you got these dirty bitches like.
Oh, bitch.
Then you got some bitches that was getting finger popped in VIP, like, bow, you see this shit, and I'm like, yo! You can't do that here.
Yo, cut it.
Cut that shit,
like,
bro.
stop.
You can't do that here. You gonna do that shit in the private room, bro. $200 an hour, go.
Ooh.
That expensive.
Damn. Well.
I ain't never paid for a piece of pussy in my life. God, the fuck I look like.
Yeah.
Nigga like.
But yeah, we should be winding it down about now.
Yes. Sorry, we are high.
Yeah.
We are cooking.
We are cooked. Moral of the week.
My people would say cocinado.
Yes, I like that.
Moral of the week is just we go make this moral of the week. The moral for this week is don't talk about people if they can't defend themselves, yo. That's not even just life. That like people that die. That's just like don't talk about people that ain't in the room. Don't talk about people that you don't fuck with. Like don't talk about people's problems that you ain't talking about with them. Like mind your fucking business. All right.
Moral of the week is snitches get stitches.
Facts. Don't be bringing up shit ain't nobody talk about. Like dry snitching ass.
Yeah. Oh, looking Wanda head ass.
Right. Don't nobody. You see Oprah's feet too? I know you saw the picture of Oprah's feet.
Bitch
Look like turtle feet. Look like she played middle linebacker for the Ravens her whole life.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
Before we get out of here, guys, don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Savage Saturdays Podcast Facebook page.
Yes, and make sure you listen to us on the Apple Podcast, Google Podcast.
Yes.
Chromecast.
Chromecast. What?
Every cast app that you have, we on there.
Overcast, Pocketcast, Radiopublic, Breaker, Anchor, YouTube. He said Apple's, Spotify.
Yup.
And there's one more.
The movie Tom Hanks and the Spalding volleyball, that cast, we on there too.
But we on there. We're on all major platforms. You can listen to us. You can hear us. We're there. Check us out.
And give us some feedback if you want to get a visual of us.
Yeah, give us some feedback because, you know.
We're thinking about switching it up and doing a visual.
We might. Sometimes we gotta talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we might.
If you wanna try to do that.
We gonna try, but you be doing shit. Like you be doing stuff. walking back and forth and shit, and you gotta be ready. You gotta be here.
For a visual, yeah, you're right.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
For a visual, yeah, you're right. I gotta sit there the whole time. Like I gotta have a couple bottles of water. I just gotta set up.
Exactly. You just gotta set up. You just gotta be ready.
Word.
If you wanna,
you can edit all this out.
oh my God.
Because I'm gonna forget it.
Yeah.
When I might be moving in by the end of this month. Over there. If we want to do an episode over there, or if we want to do visuals over there, we could because it's big enough.
Okay.
There's a whole back section that we can kind of make into our visual area for the podcast. I was thinking about it when I was there last time. So if you want to make it visual, we could set it up over there.
All right.
And it's very quiet over there.
All right.
Feel me?
But if you want to follow EJ on Instagram, his Instagram is
NightQuill _ flesh.
And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Gada_LUVJRO. And we will be back next week.
Pew pew pew. Episode 11, boy.
Episode 11.
1-1. 1T1.
We out.